Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Dear students of class 6th from Government Girls Upper Primary School, BATAGUND, Zone Mawar. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Today on dated 17th of August 2020, the day Monday. Our topic in subject maths is proper and improper fractions. Dear guys, yesterday we learned how can we locate the fractions on a number line. Let us consider here some more examples regarding these fractions. Consider these fractions: 3 by 4, 2 by 5, 0 by 6, 1 by 3. You know that the digit or the integer that lies below it is called the denominator, and the one above it is called the numerator. If we draw a number line and try to locate these fractions on the number line, in case of some object, we have learned how we can show this. We take some object like an apple and then divide it into the number of parts which is equal to the denominator of this number. For example, here if we have this 3 by 4. If it is our apple, we divide it into 4 equal parts. We divide it into 4 equal parts and then take 3 of them. This one, and this one. This figure or the shaded portion, it indicates the fraction 3 by 4. Then when we show this on the number line, we then take a number line and then take this 1. This was an apple, in which we divided into the fraction 3 by 4. Here we also take the 1. This is 1 here. It is divided into 4 equal parts like this. We divided it into 4 equal parts. And then remember, this is 1 by 4. This will be 2 by 4. This is 3 by 4, and this is 4 by 4. 4 by 4 is equal to 1. Then when we take these 4 parts together, it will again form 1. So 4 by 4 is equal to 1. This is our 1, which we divided into 4 equal parts. The first part is 1 by 4, second is 2 by 4, 3 by 4, and we have to locate 3 by 4, this position. Locate the fraction 3 by 4. Now here we have 2 by 5. That means if we take an apple and divide it into 5 equal parts, and out of these 5 equal parts, we will take 2 parts. That will indicate the fraction 2 by 5. Here, if on the number line, it is our number line, we take 1 apple, this is 1 apple, and divide it into 5 equal parts. First part indicates 1 by 5, 2 by 5, 3 by 5, 4 by 5, and all the 5 parts together are 5 by 5. That means it will be equal again 1 apple. It will be again equal to an apple. So these 2 parts, from this point to this point, this point indicates the fraction 2 by 5. Here we have an apple divided into 5 equal parts. 2 of these 5 equal parts, they indicate the 2 by 5. And same is here, 1 apple from this to this divided into 5 equal parts, and 2 of these parts, this part and this part, this indicates the fraction 2 by 5. Then we have 0 by 6. That means we have to take an apple, divide it into 6 equal parts, and color shade no part. We have to take no part. That means when we take no part, this will indicate 0 by 6. And if it is on the number line, we take this 1 apple again. Here we take 1, this position 1, divide it into 6 equal parts. Name them 1 by 6, 2 by 6, 3 by 6, 4 by 6, 5 by 6, 6 by 6. But this position from where we started, it indicates the position 0 by 6. So this portion on the number line, this point on the number line, indicates the fraction 0 by 6. Hope, dear guys, you can solve this 1 by 3 yourself. But in all these fractions, when we locate them on this number line, we see that the fraction lies on the left side of this 1. Here it is 1, 4 by 4 means 1. The fraction 3 by 4 lies on the left side of 1. In this case, 5 by 5 is equal to 1. This 2 by 5 fraction, which we have to indicate, it lies also on the left side of the 1. Here 6 by 6 is equal to 1. The fraction that we are going to locate, that is 0 by 6, it also lies on the left side of this 1. So dear guys, all these fractions lie to the left side of 1. Why they lie on the left side of 1? If you consider these fractions, we see here that all the numerators of these fractions are less than their denominators. 3 is less than 4, 2 is less than 5, 0 is less than 6, 1 is less than 3. That means the numerator is less, or numerator is smaller than the denominator. Such fractions are called the proper fractions. Dear guys, you must know that all those fractions which have numerator less than the denominator, numerator is smaller and denominator is greater, such fractions are called the proper fractions. प्यारे बच्चों, आपकी सहूलियत याद रखने के लिए मैं आपको यहाँ पर भी सिखा सकता हूँ. यहाँ पर एक बड़ा आदमी है, उसके कंधे पर एक छोटा बच्चा बैठा है, तो ये प्रॉपर वे है, क्योंकि बड़ा आदमी छोटे बच्चे का वजन उठा सकता है, तो ये किसी को अनजाना नहीं लगेगा. प्रॉपर वे है, छोटा ऊपर है, बड़ा नीचे है, तो इस जब ये छोटा ऊपर होगा और बड़ा नीचे होगा, ये प्रॉपर वे है. ऐसे फ्रैक्शंस को हम प्रॉपर फ्रैक्शन कह सकते हैं. चलो बच्चों, अब यहाँ पर हम देखते हैं. नाउ कंसिडर फ्रैक्शंस लाइक 3 by 2, 9 by 6, 7 by 5 here, and you try to locate them on the number line. Dear guys, we will first of all take the example of an apple. This shows that we have an apple. If we have an apple, denominator means we have divided into 2 equal parts. This is one part and this is one part. Numerator tells us share 3 equal parts from these 2 equal parts. We have to share 3 equal parts, but in this case we have only 2 equal parts. It is not possible us to share 3 out of 2 equal parts. What we have to do now? Then we must have the another apple. We divide it again into 2 equal parts. Then share these 2 parts from this apple and 1 part from this apple. That means we cannot share 3 parts out of 2 parts. We cannot share 3 parts out of 2 parts. When we divide an apple into 2 equal parts, we cannot share it into 3 portions. For that we have to take another. That means we cannot complete this in 1 apple. We have to take 2 apples. Now 1 apple divided into 2 equal parts, second apple divided into 2 equal parts, then we can share these 3 parts. This whole indicates the 3 by 2. 3, 1, 2, 3 out of 2 apples. This indicates the 3 by 2. Similarly, if we have to consider the 9 by 6, that means we first of all take an apple, divide it into 6 equal parts, but out of these 6 equal parts we cannot share the 9 parts, because 9 is greater than 6. For that we have to take another apple, then divide it again into 6 equal parts and take 3 equal parts from out of these 6 equal parts. That means these 6 equal parts and these 3 equal parts, they will be equal to 9 by 6. That means for this 9 by 6 we cannot complete it in the 1 whole. We have to take 2 wholes. Then we can make 9 by 6. So this is the fraction that shows 9 by 6. Dear guys, that means in this case, if we take on the number line, we take a number line, and we cannot complete this fraction in within a single. We have to take here two setups. That is one setup and that is second setup. We have taken one setup and second setup, 1 and 2, and then divide it into two equal parts, divide it into two equal parts, and divide this also into two equal parts. Now naming, this is 1 by 2, this is here 2 by 2 is equal to 1, this is 3 by 2, this is 4 by 2 is equal to 2. We have to locate 3 by 2. This point located here 3 by 2. Now in this case, we take this a number line. First off, we take 1, that is here it is 1. Then we have to take second also. That means from this to this, it is our second. Then divide it into 6 equal parts. Divide it into 6 equal parts. That is 1 by 6, 2 by 6, 3 by 6, 4 by 6, 5 by 6. Here it is 6 by 6. That is shows is equal to 1. Then divide this second one into 6 equal parts. That is here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 equal parts. This part will be, here it is 6 by 6, then it will be 7 by 6, 8 by 6, 9 by 6, 10 by 6, 11 by 6 and 12 by 6. 12 by 6 is equal to 2. 12 by 6 is equal to 2. We have to locate 9 by 6. That means this one whole and these 3 parts from this to this point located, it is equal to 9 by 6. This point shows the fraction 9 by 6. Dear guys, in this, all these fractions, they, when we see look at them on the number line, we see they lie on the right side of this one. Here 3 by 2, it is on the right side of the one. In here 9 by 6, it is also on the right side of the one. But in the previous example, all these fractions were on the left side of the one. Here it was 1, they are on the left side of the one. But in this case, all these fractions, they lie on the right side of the one. Here it is right side of the one. Here it is 1. The fraction 9 by 6, it lies on the right side of the 1. All these fractions which lie on the right side of the 1, why they lie on the right side of the 1? Because in all these fractions, the numerator is greater than denominator. Here in these cases, we see the numerator is greater than denominator. 3 is numerator, greater, denominator is 2, smaller. 9 is numerator, it is greater than the denominator 6. 7 numerator is greater than the smaller numerator 5. So in such cases, when the numerator is greater than the denominator, such fractions are called the improper fractions. आपके समझाने के लिए यहाँ पर बच्चों एक बार फिर आप देख सकते हो, यहाँ पर छोटा बच्चा है, उसके कंधे पर बड़ा आदमी बैठा है. ये इम्प्रॉपर वे लगता है, ये प्रॉपर वे नहीं लगता. यहाँ पर ये प्रॉपर वे लगता था, ऊपर छोटा नीचे बड़ा. यहाँ पर ऊपर बड़ा नीचे छोटा. जब ऐसा केस हो तो ये इम्प्रॉपर वे लगता है. ऐसे फ्रैक्शंस में भी जब ऊपर बड़ा हो और नीचे न्यूमरेटर बड़ा हो और डिनोमिनेटर छोटा हो, such fractions are called the improper fractions. Dear guys, I sure that you have followed me. If any confusion, contact me on my number. Inshallah, tomorrow we will meet again. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.